Hello?
Hey kid, a mutual friend needs our help.
Logan? But how did you get...
I have my ways. Look, you want to help or not?
Depends on the friend.
Aurora Monroe.
Oh, of course. I'm free now.
Good. You know where to find us.
Where the trouble is.
Eliana, thank you for coming.
Aurora, you can always count on me.
A friendship for all seasons is a powerful thing. Thank the goddess for that. We miss you at the school. You are always welcome home.
I found my home with the Midnight Suns. But that does not mean I leave friends behind. What is the problem?
A year ago, the professor detected a mutant living here with dormant abilities. I met with her, a fierce young woman named Dahlia, and invited her to attend Xavier's school. She declined. The orphanage was all she knew. I came here today to see if she had changed her mind, but according to the orphanage, she disappeared 3 months ago.
Let me guess. As soon as her powers manifested.
It's my fault. I didn't want to push her, to take her away from the only place she felt safe. I thought she could hide in plain sight a bit longer. I was wrong.
You did what you thought was right. As you always do.
Dahlia would never harm another person. And now she slipped through the cracks. Another ghost in the wind.
This city is not kind to its ghosts.
Especially not when it's infested with vampires.
That's why we're gonna find her before they do.
They already found us.
Protect the children, at any cost. As if preying on the innocent wasn't enough for them. They come for the most vulnerable.
I would call them cowards, but they are just mindless scavengers looking for an easy meal.
That's something they can chew on right here.
Ah, Logan. Together again. Just like old times.
Survive another encounter with me.
That looked like it hurt.
I will deliver you from her grasp.
Nice move, bub.
I call to the enemy!
Whatever gets the job done.
At least we got here in time to protect the children.
Why bother protecting society's dregs? Hmm? It is beneath your stature.
Beneath me, all I see is you.
The new breed Vampires are an evolution, just as mutants were before them. But vampires continue to grow. Mutants remain tethered to humanity, a broken branch on the evolutionary tree. These cast-offs are not your family. They are fuel. There is a food chain. And it is time we ate up.
Surely you see it. Just as mutants push humanity ever closer to the ash heap, so too will this new breed. It is the natural order of this world.
There is nothing natural about what you've done.
Any mutant seeking to dominate humanity does not speak for us.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
They would still battle the elements?
Regret that.
I'm gonna rip you a new You looking at me?
The forces of nature conspire against
Whatever works for you.
Their intentions haven't changed.
Now is my time.
Now you will see! This world has a new age!
Fresh meat coming in.
If you were truly evolved, you would see how your actions against those who cannot defend themselves are misguided.
Oh, does humanity shed a tear for their countless meals? Do they care about their meat?
One does not justify the other.
It's twisted. Or maybe I am seeing things more clearly than ever. forever. Prepare yourselves.
Hope you're ready. I've got a reputation to protect. Now for something real special.
It seems they have brought more friends.
We will not allow you to spread this plague across the world.
My kind have little to fear from you. We are the future!
They're not scared yet. They better get started.
We have no...
Well done.
This will certainly help.
Crude, but effective.
I will waste no more time. You are not my...
They got some backup coming.
As mutants, you should understand the struggle my kind has faced.
Very effective.
We prevail. For now. Drop!
That was a quarter of my power. I'm glad the training stayed with you.
The danger room left an impression. As you did with Sin. She won't be back.
It's why she was here in the first place that concerns me.
Agreed. This is bigger than us. If we're going to take on Sin,
And find Dahlia.
we need reinforcements.
Most of the X-Men are off-planet dealing with the Shi'ar brood war.
Don't worry. The Midnight Suns will help.
Storm, is it?
Indeed. You must be the hunter. Magic told me about you.
Why does that make me nervous?
Nothing but good things, I promise. Thank you for welcoming me into your home. I must say, this place is unlike anything I've seen before. There is an air of mystery and wonder, but it feels welcoming and safe all at the same time. How curious.
The Abbey is special. It even holds secrets that I have not uncovered.
Sounds unique indeed. I can already see the similarities between here and Xavier's school. Speaking of, what do you think is the most interesting part of the Abbey?
I grew up in the Abbey, but I'm still discovering new things about my home.
It's all part of getting older. Perspective gives us a new way of looking at our surroundings.
Can perspective open doors which require passwords?
No, sadly not. Apologies. I have been dominating the conversation. Have you any questions for me?
Yes, I have a few.
By all means, ask away.
Can you tell me about your background?
I won't go into too much detail, but I was left orphaned as a child. I learned how to fend for myself and became a skilled pickpocket.
You stole from others?
To survive, and it worked. I scraped by. After a few years, my mutant abilities presented themselves, and I was approached by Xavier to join the X-Men. The rest is history.
I feel like you were leaving some parts out.
Perhaps. My past is just that. It is behind me, and I prefer to focus on what is ahead.
I saw bright lights coming from your hands. What was that?
It's a little complicated, but I have the power to control the weather and atmosphere. What you saw back there was electricity.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I understand the meaning behind your name.
Thunder and lightning don't roll off the tongue as easily.
You said your powers are complicated. May I ask how?
Maybe I'll go into full detail another time, but let's just say I can't mess with Mother Nature too much.
I see. Like checks and balances?
Exactly.
What is your given name?
Aurora Monroe. What about yours?
The Hunter.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Does your name hold any significance like mine does?
I was told it meant beauty. A little embarrassing, but I understand the intent.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands. I think Dahlia might be hiding with the Morlocks.
The Morlocks?
Mutants who live in the tunnels beneath the city, and who stay away from the X-Men. There's a homeless encampment by an entrance to the Morlock tunnels. Vampires have attacked it 3 times this week.
That cannot be a coincidence. Do you think the vampires are hunting this child?
I don't know. The city's most vulnerable population is being erased, mutants and humans alike. Disappearing from shelters, off the streets.
The vampires go after anyone the world would not miss.
Or even notice.
Until now. Quickly! We must help them.
Save everyone you can, and keep your eyes open for Dahlia.
I'm looking!
Me too. I just don't like what I see.
Are they stronger than they look, at least?
Face your end!
That was really something. Let me show you the way. Will heal you.
This shall be of great help.
Don't get up, even if you can.
In a city as renowned as New York, these people have still been left behind.
The lack of empathy is not unique to this city, or this time. Society often turns its back on those who are different.
And those with unusual abilities are even more likely to be shunned.
Yes, we've all felt it. It doesn't have to be that way for Dahlia.
Sometimes I even impress myself. A gift from ancient traditions.
You were too weak for this fight.
Look to the sky.
Your mother abandons you. We are being watched.
Let them watch. Give them no cause to fear us.
Shh. It's all right. You'll be as good as new.
Dahlia?
Aurora? What are you doing here?
I tried to find you at the orphanage, but...
But what?
It seemed you were in distress. I wanted to help.
I'm not the one who needs help. Look around you. I can do more here than wearing a fancy yellow suit. The Morlocks took me in. They just welcomed me into their family. But now someone is trying to tear our family apart.
I am so sorry.
No, you're not. You say you're all about protecting mutants, but it's only the ones who live in that mansion. You don't even see people like us.
That's not true.
What happened here?
We were attacked by creatures. We don't know what they are or what they want. Most of us fled after the last attack. Some are too wounded to move. I just need more time to heal them.
What can we do?
You really want to help? Stop those things from killing my family.
If these vampires are truly stockpiling victims, there is something much greater at work here.
As if the torment of these people is not enough.
There always seems to be a darker purpose waiting to reveal itself.
At least it keeps us busy.
Hear my call.
The forces of nature conspire against you.
Interesting tactic.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Your fate is sealed. You had your chance. Return to your mother.
For Hydra!
They haven't given up yet.
These Morlocks, they live here beneath the city? Why have I not seen them before?
These sewers have been home to all kinds.
They survive, and much like their counterparts on the surface, many people do not want to see them.
The modern world continues to surprise me. I had expected better.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. Behold the light's gift!
It's all coming back to me.
As she...
We'll have to deal with a few more, I'm afraid.
We must find these other victims Dahlia mentioned. Who knows what suffering they have experienced at the hands of these vampires?
There are endless tunnels here. It will not be easy.
It never is.
Let's give it a go. You have no idea how hungry you made my cook.
On Beta, moving into position.
The Morlocks may have grown accustomed to that place, but I wouldn't spend any more time down there than you have to.
I will stay here as long as is necessary to help Dahlia.
I will expect nothing less of you.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
We aren't through with them yet.
If I have not seen it, it is new to me.
I will show you true power.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
The elements.
Watch and learn, my friend.
Now that was something.
Brace yourself.
Get on with it?
Walk in the light.
You've done me a great favor.
The light is on our side.
I will use it to my advantage.
Prepare yourself.
Hail Hydra!
It was your mistake in coming here.
Honestly, now, you're just wasting your time.
I will deliver you from her grasp.
I am impressed.
Are you prepared?
Follow my movement.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Lilith doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
You were unprepared. Pathetic.
I'm sure the Morlocks will be grateful, in their own quiet way.
Dahlia! It's over. You're safe.
Thank you, Aurora. And the rest of you. We're not used to people looking out for us.
Is there anything else we can do?
No, we'll be all right. I've healed the others. We'll move where they can't find us.
Dahlia, you don't have to be alone. The X-Men would welcome you.
Thanks, but I'm not alone. And I can't abandon my family for yours.
All right. And if you ever need me...
You'll be the first we call.
Goddess be with you. All of you.
Hunter, I have a favor to ask.
What do you need?
Storm seems... off. I haven't seen her like this before. Can you speak with her?
Of course, but why me?
You both know what it means to lead. She sees you as a peer, whereas I will always be her student. You may be able to reach her in a way I cannot.
All right, I will seek her out.
Thank you. Oh, and don't tell her I asked you to do this.
It's a relief to know you were right about the Abbey being special. It's beautiful out here.
I like to come here when I am feeling down.
Subtlety is not your strong suit. You want to ask about Dahlia, yes?
Dahlia believes you only care about the X-Men who choose to join. Her words hurt you.
Not exactly, but they've left me to wonder. And the act of self-reflection is often uncomfortable.
I do not follow.
Her comment has caused me to think about how I treat my students. I don't think I choose favorites, but what if I do without realizing it? Regardless, I'm relieved to see her safe and happy with her found family. I'll keep worrying about her until the vampires are taken care of.
I relate. The Midnight Suns are my family, and I share the same concerns over their safety.
That almost sounds silly, worrying about people with powers. But I appreciate your words. It feels good to know I am not alone.
I think the fear is natural. Having abilities puts targets on our backs.
That is a good point.
Just because we are strong does not mean we are invincible.
Where were you when I was a teenager? That's what leadership is. Knowing when to step in and when to respect boundaries.
How do you know?
They'll straight up tell you. Or you'll just feel it.
Sounds complicated.
It gets easier with time. Thank you for coming to check on me, Hunter. Leaders often have to take these burdens on by themselves.
I am not a leader.
Oh, please. I call it like I see it. Vampires hit the Morlocks again.
And Dahlia?
Taken.
So this is the part where we bring her back.
I thought you might take some convincing.
You had us at kill vampires.
By the goddess.
Sin's handiwork, no doubt. We should free them before they...
This city has had enough of Sin and her pets. She's long past due a reckoning.
Bad news. More on the way.
That is bad. For them.
Go after the ones holding the keys. Let's get these people out of here.
This is intolerable. Sin has gone too far.
Leave none of her new kin standing.
They're mine.
Now that was something.
I'm on it. These fanatics are always the same. Don't think. Ought to make things interesting.
Are you prepared?
That's a neat trick.
Face your end.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
The forces of nature conspire against
I am impressed.
Damn if I don't do that.
Arm Alpha reinforcing.
as if the Morlocks have not endured enough scorn in this city.
Sin has proven herself willing to step on anyone.
She'll get what's coming to her.
I will make sure of that.
You were too weak for this fight.
Look to the skies. The sky is the limit. The elements bow to me.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
This is what you came for.
I think you got him. That's one hell of a move.
Your fate was already sealed. Brace yourself.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
How long has this been going on right under my nose?
We have had no shortage of distractions from my mother. This is not...
Maybe not, but it sure does piss me off. Come get it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. The light is on our side.
That should help. I call to the elements. I will deliver you from her grasp.
Never seen that before. Here it comes. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Do not bother running.
Starting to see why they call you the hunter.
Hydra Immortalis. Her will.
Payback's gonna be fun.
She will never stop.
We must work faster to free these people.
You're the heavy hitter. Throw a hurricane at him.
Can she really do that?
She can.
Your mother abandoned you.
You chose this path. Now you must follow it. Face your end.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Never seen that before.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Hail, Hydra! We are the
Awaiting reinforcements. No issues so far.
Walk in the light.
Danke. Target's on. This is gonna hurt. Maybe you should teach me that one.
Feel my call.
My patience is growing thin. Don't get up, even if you can. The end comes for us all eventually.
Oh, they smell nervous.
Maybe now you will find peace. The elements bow to me.
I am impressed.
Forever in service!
Pathetic attempt at intimidation.
I will show you true power.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
You trifled with the wrong goddess.
Get some.
Leave some for the rest of us.
There will be no escape.
I think you got him.
They are free. Now, where is Sin? Dahlia!
What the hell have you done, vamp?
What have I done? A work of true genius. Personal alchemies, artifacts acquired over centuries.
And blood? Siphoned from dozens of innocents?
Hundreds. Mutant, human, a combined broth.
All to fulfill my one purpose. The creation of a vast immortal army that can cross sacred ground, that requires no invitation.
No flaw, no failure, no death. Just perfection.
No stakes. No silver.
No weakness whatsoever.
Except for me.
Enough bravado! My plan was flawless. All I needed was the right filter.
There will be no more running. You will answer for what you've done here and now.
Why would we ever run from you? We stand proud.
She's right, of course. There will be no...
Then this will end here. Brace yourself.
Your blood will renew me.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
This is what you came for.
That's a neat trick.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Look to the sky.
with me? Let's do it.
While they focus on me.
I always knew you were a parasite. But picking on kids?
You always have such a way with words, Blade. And you're so angry.
That almost sounded like garbage.
Enough of your disrespect!
Now who's angry?
Colonel.
Let's do this!
Now that was something. Your fate is
You trifle with your end!
No more games.
Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you.
Time to bleed.
Is that really the best you can do?
You should just have come here.
Do not slow me down.
My will. That's just about enough.
When this is over, your blood will serve as the first many exquisite meals to come. A banquet of the Daywalker. What are you exactly?
Unpalatable.
I very much doubt that.
It's over. Give the mother my regards in hell. Get ready. Looking good, feeling good. thought Man-Thing was ugly. Get you for this. We got company.
Dahlia's powers are a boon to this world. We will reunite her with the Morlocks.
Ha! Good talk as if we haven't already.
Neither did I. They brought this upon themselves.
No!
Master!
In the end, you are all alone.
Then so shall it be with you!
It seems vampires are vulnerable to lightning.
That was half my power. Don't move. You're all right now.
You came back for me.
Of course we did.
What now?
We'll take you home. Wherever you want that to be.
You can sleep in my room tonight, Dahlia.
What? No, I don't want to kick you out of your own space.
Don't worry about it. I can sleep in limbo.
Oh, I'm guessing there's no point in arguing with you.
You're smart. Try to get some rest. You need it.
In a bit. There's something I need to do first.
Could you stop by later, Hunter? We should talk.
How do you feel?
Aside from the obvious, I'm alright. Although I've noticed my abilities don't feel the same. I don't know how to describe it, but it's,
Darker?
yeah. How did you...
I have darkness within me, too. I understand what it is like.
I don't want it to linger, to control me. How do you deal with it?
I do my best not to tap into that part of myself.
Doesn't that mean you're ignoring that it's a part of you?
Not really. I know it is there, and I can feel it tempting me, but I have learned to keep it at bay.
If you can learn to manage, maybe so can I.
I have no doubts about that.
You know, I'm actually surprised that you all came to rescue me. Don't get me wrong, I'm totally glad that you did. It was just unexpected.
What is next for you, Dahlia?
Honestly, I don't know. But for the first time in my life, I get to choose. Everything is up in the air, but You know, I'm taking it day by day. I'm still cool to talk if you have more questions.
Has your opinion of Storm changed?
I was really unkind to her in the sewer. I spoke out of anger, and I regret it.
The words you spoke held no truth?
Yes. And no. It's complicated. But Storm showed up when it mattered. She cares about me and the Morlocks, and she showed it.
You should tell her this.
I plan on it.
How do you feel about leaving the orphanage?
Conflicted. On one hand, I hated it. Every day was a reminder that I didn't belong. But I was surrounded by kids who felt the same way, and we became a family.
You miss your friends.
I do. Leaving them behind sucked. But once I learned about the Morlocks, I knew I needed to help.
Then you found another new family.
I'm forever grateful they took me in.
What are your thoughts on the Morlocks?
They're my family. They took me in, and we cared for each other. We're all mutants just trying to get by.
They are not wary of you?
They were at first. They thought I was one of the X-Men. But once they saw I wanted to help, we built up trust.
Is being an X-Men bad?
Morlocks are used to being outcasts because of the way they look. There's a misunderstanding between the two groups, you know.
Have you reconsidered Storm's offer?
I was worried about this question. I have no idea.
That is okay. You do not need to know right now.
There's still so much about the X-Men I don't know about, and I can't just leave the Morlocks behind.
I am sure you will figure something out.
Me too.
See you later, Dahlia.
I hope so.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast.
Dahlia left this morning for Xavier's school.
You do not sound surprised.
She's got the safety of her Morlocks to consider. With so many X-Men out for the Shi'ar Brood War, there's space.
The Morlocks were invited as well?
Yes. Magic ferried everyone to the school. They'll be secure until the vampire threat is eradicated.
I'm sure Dahlia is happy they were able to join her.
It was her idea. She proposed the X-Men and the Morlocks share space at Xavier's school to better understand one another.
What a great idea.
She wants to end the confusion and stigma each group has toward the other. It is a noble pursuit, and I am so proud of her.
So, what are your plans, now that she is safe?
You went out of your way to help me. It is only right that I return the favor. I will remain at the Abbey until your fight with Lilith is over. Are you ready?
Let's do this. All right, then.
Enough is enough! We must destroy Dracula, cut off the head, and the new breed vampires will fall.
We don't even know where to find him.
Well, we don't not know where to find him.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Honestly, I have no idea. I stopped reading scripts in 2016. I keep ad-libbing, no matter how many people tell me to shut
Unless
up.
you know where to find Dracula, shut up.
Exactly, like that. But no, I myself have no clue where Big D and his army of foo-fangers might be.
But one of your clients might.
Depends. You hiring?
You? How?
Doc Morbius said hemolisks give off a faint gamma signature, so I cross-referenced central satellite data to find concentrations of the stuff. Then, figured Sin never flies commercial. She thinks she's too good for it, right? So I checked SHIELD data on private flights with suspected Hydra connections around the time she first showed up in New York, then traced back to the point of origin. Oh, and that sunlight serum is basically magic in a bottle. I had a hunch the mirror table could pick up vats of the stuff. If they shipped it anywhere, why not home base? When you put those locations together and see where they all overlap... voila. Dracula. And Sin, I'm guessing. You know I'm a journalist, right?
By the goddess. What are we waiting for?
Storm, what's the forecast?
Clear skies ahead.
Venom, eat anything behind us. Why stop there? Deadpool, Morbius, anything comes across that bridge.
Less talking, more shooting, right, Doc?
Time to make a few house calls.
Wow, that's a serious castle. Funny how no one knew it was here all this time.
Most people can point out Transylvania on a map.
Maybe that's because it's pronounced Pennsylvania?
Point well taken, Blade.
Mucho gusto!
That's one hell of a move.
Sorry, babe. It's not you, it's me. Allow me.
Ought to make things interesting.
A welcome surprise. Filling up for a little...
They're gonna...
They're particularly fascinated with me. An unexpected benefit.
Somehow, I always knew I'd end up here.
And I could never picture myself remain.
Little old me storming Dracula's castle with the Daywalker and the living vampire? Ah, what a crossover!
Glad someone's having a good time. This won't take long. A futile effort. I smell you.
I think you got him.
I've been waiting.
Don't blink. Your mother.
Are we excited?
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Not my equal.
He's off me.
I will waste no more time.
To think, we share some same blood as these mindless retainers.
Speak for yourself. I don't see the resemblance.
Aside from the teeth, the eyes, that unique vampire aroma you all seem to have?
That's not what I was saying at all, fool.
Die!
Was that your full power?
And then some.
Venom and Storm with me. Morbius, Deadpool, can you buy us some time?
Time for what?
Let me guess. Tombside chat with Vladdy the Vamp Daddy?
More of a pointed discussion.
Once again, my disciple underestimates your power. As you underestimate mine.
You must see it by now, Dracula. Your game is coming to an end.
Good. You're feeling confident. I don't want any excuses when you lay vanquished at my feet.
Keep talking. I'm gonna enjoy this. Should get the blood pumping.
I will show you true power.
We don't like electricity.
Shot. Get some. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. No more games.
The end comes for us all eventually. Return to the darkness.
How many times must you fail before you accept the truth? Our hunger is our strength. Your appetites are your own, beast. I simply need you to indulge them.
We must satisfy them with your flesh.
Brace yourself. I will deliver you from her grasp.
Do you realize who I am? To be powerful.
That's a neat trick.
Your blood will renew me.
A quick bite.
The damage you inflicted upon Dahlia will take years to repair. But
The girl should feel lucky to have served a higher purpose with her life. Her pain had meaning.
We will see how you like it.
faced far worse.
As long as none of you gets on me, we'll be fine.
Screw this, I'm not missing the boss fight.
You think you've won? Without my grand endeavor, nothing will protect you from what is coming.
We'll manage. Oh, did you want to get a lick in?
Oh no, you had it handled. My concern, as always, is the bigger picture. The new breed vampires are no more.
No more bad food?
Maybe. You like pancakes?
It is past time we go.
I've never been so happy to see a shiny blue hole. Ooh, except for the time I met Ronan the Accuser. It's beautiful.
Do you think he's really gone?
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Hunter, you made it. Ta-da! Our very own We 86 the Prince of Darkness party. There are also tacos.
Dracula is dead? You were certain?
Certain as we can be. After Eddie located his castle, Blade led a strike team of Venom, Storm, Deadpool, and Morbius. Now there's no more Dracula. New breed vampires seem to be clearing up as well. So, any inspiring words to sum up this once-only, fingers crossed, takedown of the vampire overlord of all time?
Yes, we reclaimed the shadows from one great evil. But that does not mean we can rest. In Dracula's absence, Lilith will find opportunity. Until her defeat, the battle is never over.
Minor feedback. If anyone dings a glass and asks for a speech, keep the evil abhors a vacuum stuff to yourself. It's a party, Hunter. We all earned the win, so let people enjoy it.
Noted.
I won't keep you from the party, but make sure you speak with Blade before you leave.
Oh, about what?
The greatest vampire hunter we know defeated the granddaddy of all vampires, vampires with a Y, and countless other fanged creatures of the night. I don't know, Hunter. What do you think you'd want to discuss?
Carol, one last thing.
Yeah?
Now that Dracula is gone, what will become of the new breed vampires?
I was wondering the exact same thing, and... Wait, no. I was wondering why we're talking shop at a Flurkin party. Did you not hear that we have tacos? Go get them!
It's nice seeing everyone unwind. I'm glad we're doing this.
I agree. We deserve this.
Especially after defeating Dracula in Sin.
I heard you unleashed all your power onto her.
It was an exaggeration.
Exaggeration or not, you did what you needed to in order to protect the team.
I will not lie. It felt good to put Sin in her place. Full power or not.
Sin tested your limits and tried to push you over the edge. She should be grateful you did not fry her.
I feel no remorse for what I did to her.
With the vampire situation taken care of, I hope that gives you some closure.
It does. I'm glad to see Dahlia here as well. That helps.
Have you spoken with her yet?
A little. I want her to mingle with the rest of the Midnight Suns first.
It is nice to see her among friends.
I agree. I'm glad we got to give her that chance.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd...
Enjoying the party?
Oh yeah, this is, great. I don't get invited to a lot of parties, and when I do, I'm usually late to them.
You seem distracted.
Yeah. After defeating Dracula's menagerie of unholy fanged terrors, all we get to do is turn our attention back to Lilith's menagerie of unholy spined terrors.
Peter, we are celebrating. Take the time to enjoy that we won.
You're right, Hunter. I'm just so used to jumping from one catastrophe to the next that my brain naturally assumes the crash position.
What do you normally do to unwind?
Stop bank robberies and purse snatchings? Come to think of it, I don't really unwind. Maybe I'm perpetually wound.
Do not let past failures control you. Let your successes outshine them.
Oh, wow. How much you gonna bill me for this session, Doc? Look, I know from experience that when I don't act, people get hurt. But I understand where you're coming from. Everything has a balance. Okay, enough shop talk. I'll put on the proverbial party hat. Who wants to see me make balloon animals out of webbing? Huh?
Now that we've defeated Dracula, do you think I could become king of the vampires?
Is that something you aspire to?
Honestly, no. But Dracula's disappearance could create a power vacuum. Maybe it's better to take command of the situation now, rather than wait to see what fills the space.
We could use an army of vampires on our side.
Yes, but getting even two vampires to work together is like herding cats. Honestly, I'm not sure how Dracula managed.
Dracula herds cats?
Maybe. I wonder if that was his secret.
What would you do if you were in charge?
I don't know. Put everyone on a diet?
You might struggle to convince the larger vampire families to stop feeding on innocent people.
Yes. And I'm sure Blade would blame me for that, too. Come to think of it, I don't want to deal with the headaches of jurisdiction. But a vampire can dream, can't he?
You do not seem very enthusiastic, Doctor. Something on your mind?
I was actually just thinking of Dracula. I had every confidence he would be defeated.
But...
Our enemy is vanquished, but it feels odd somehow to know a legendary figure, villain or not, has left this world forever.
You sound as if you pity him.
No, not at all. If anything, it's misplaced nostalgia.
Dracula was more than just a fable from your books, Doctor.
You would think I'd be used to that by now, considering the company I keep.
It is not the type of thing most ever have to consider.
True. We should waste no more time on it.
It is a party.
Yes, and the tacos are unexpectedly delightful.
What is on your mind, Sarah?
Too many things.
As always.
To me, Dracula was eternal, a threat that would always lurk in the shadows.
Think of what other eternal threats the Midnight Suns could put to rest.
Let's enjoy this victory before we look to the next.
So what else is on your mind?
Blade. When he first came to the Abbey, he was lost, consumed by the emotions flowing from his vampire half. Slowly but surely, he clawed his way out of the darkness. That's when he became the person you know today.
A vampire hunter who defeated Dracula. It is a wonder to behold.
True, but his ultimate adversary is no more. I fear how that will affect him.
You gave him a home, Sarah. A family. What comes next is entirely up to him.
As long as he lives under my roof, he is my responsibility. He's come so far. I couldn't stand to see him lose the life he's fought so hard to build. Will you help me ensure that he doesn't?
Do not worry. I will keep an eye on Blade.
I'm counting on you, kiddo. Enough doom and gloom. You get enough of that from me already. Go enjoy the party. Spend time with your friends.
What is on your mind, Sarah? What is on your mind, Sarah?
Enjoy the party, kiddo. We don't get too many of these.
Should we begin the exorcism?
What are you on about?
The real Ileana would never enjoy herself at a party.
I can enjoy parties, if they are small and have nothing to do with me.
So? Are you enjoying the party?
Meh. I'm here for tacos. And to say, you did good, Hunter.
Dracula's final moments did not include me.
Are you certain? Look at Blade. He led the team that stopped Dracula, something he has long desired. But how? He could not stand Deadpool, thought Morbius was on the verge of losing himself to bloodlust. And can you picture Blade rescuing Eddie Brock just because Peter Parker asked?
And what about Storm?
He respects her. He would not have wanted to add "stop a vampire blood apocalypse" to her many burdens. But you changed this. You bring us all together. Show the prickliest cacti among us we can do more than just work alone. You think you were not present to stop Dracula's threat? But you were, in spirit. Blade led the team the way you lead us. So yes, Hunter, you did good. Now go get a taco.
was told you are a real party animal, Logan.
Depends on your definition of a party.
Does this not qualify?
Looks like plenty of food. Could go for something other than root beer, though.
At least you are among friends.
You got me there. It's a solid group. Even that nutjob Merc can hold his own.
Deadpool is slowly growing on everyone.
Yeah, like mold. Told Dahlia what happened. You can already hear it in her voice. That weight on her shoulders is gone.
It is good she came to the party.
I'm sure the Sons will make her feel right at home.
Do you think Blade will try to give her chores?
Hope not. Sending me out to trim the hedges was only funny the first week.
For a notoriously surly warrior, I find you are surprisingly pragmatic.
Yeah, I get that way after a few root beers.
Then let us share another round.
You're on, bub.
Oh man, have you tried these tacos? What's in them?
You could ask Deadpool, but I do not think you will get a straight answer.
You know, I don't care. Anything beats eating vampires at this point. Although I've ingested so many vampire guts, I'm worried I might turn into a vampire.
That is not how it works. You must also be bitten by a vampire.
Hunter, we've been fighting vamps for ages. I've been chewed on more than a well-used dog bone.
Do not worry. If you turn, I will put you down myself.
Thanks, I think.
I'm sure Blade has a wooden stake on hand. We could stab you through the heart and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm good.
Eddie, I am not actually worried about you turning into a vampire. Do you know why? Vampires do not crave tacos.
Really?
Yes. Do you see Blade or Morbius eating tacos?
No, but I just thought they were on some kind of special diet.
In a way, they are.
Oh! Well, in that case, I'm going back for thirds.
Are you having a good time?
Hey. Yeah, it's good seeing everyone again.
What does your day-to-day look like since being away?
It's been busy, that's for sure. Being away from Xavier's school makes me a little antsy, but I could use the break. I've got to remember how to socialize like a normal person.
Have you been stressed?
Kinda, but it's a good stress. Introducing the Morlocks to the mutants has been hard, but really rewarding.
They could not have asked for a better mediator.
Storm was right about you being a big flatterer, huh?
I hope you have been well. I know you are apprehensive about the changes to your body.
I'm doing as well as expected for someone who was tortured by vampires. Speaking of... Thanks for taking care of Dracula and Sin. Wish I could have been there to see them get what they deserved.
Of course. We could not let them get away after what they did to you.
Like it or not, they left an impression. I'm dealing, but... It's getting a little better each day.
That is a relief. I hope being here and enjoying the party helps.
Yeah, time to make awkward small talk.
Take care, Dahlia.
You too, Hunter. I hope we meet again.
I'm certain we will.
Looking forward to it. Great party. So what's up?
Last time we had a party, things went south. But don't worry. I've counted at least 6 ways I can spice things up.
Let us just enjoy the party without any surprises.
Relax, Hunter. I'm not gonna pull any tricks. Oh, that reminds me. I took on a gig to be a magician once. Guess where I pulled the rabbit from?
I do not wish to know.
Your loss. Look, I'm just stoked to see a bunch of vampire-killing weenies let loose. It's about time those sticks got removed from their pants.
We are here to celebrate our victory. It is an appropriate time to be loose.
Our victory? I know you weren't there when we smoked Dracula, but I did, like, all of the heavy lifting.
Uh-huh.
No one else came home with a broken leg.
Neither did you.
Shh! I'm trying to make a point.
Team effort or not, I'm still proud of you.
If only I could get my parents to say the same thing.
How did you get a truck into the Abbey?
It was easier than I thought. I just showed Magic the menu and she opened a portal. No questions asked. I'm kind of annoyed. I'd prepared a whole dance routine and everything. Oh, in the finale, I was going to strap sparklers to my...
Very interesting. So, the truck, is it here to stay?
That depends on whether you-know-who decides to spend that sweet, sweet in-game currency.
I do not know who.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you.
You finally got to take down Dracula.
And it felt good.
Now we can celebrate our accomplishments.
I know we're supposed to be relaxing, but I still can't shake the feeling he's gonna rise up from that coffin.
You were chasing him for some time. Give yourself space to process the win.
Morbius had his doubts, though. Maybe it's been eating at me more than I thought.
He wanted Dracula gone just as much as you did. It is natural to be a little paranoid until time has passed.
Guess that's a good way of putting it.
I wish I could have seen Dracula's face after being bested by you.
It's gonna feed my ego for weeks. Nothing can bring me down now.
Remember, you did not do all this on your own.
This weird-ass crew we put together did some good. Not in any rush to work with some of them again, though.
You can just say Deadpool. He will not be offended.
You read my mind.
Why?
Any plans to smash something and spray everyone around you?
Not counting surprise cannonballs into the grotto? Niet. Tacos come pre-smooshed. Sploosh!
In the end, an unworthy master. I shall not make the same mistake twice.